Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is.
Oh, what is that?
The Action Sports Jax 24/7 network is streaming. I'm Stuart Weber, and I'm here to teach you a nice three-step process on how you can watch all your favorite programming from the Brent and Austin Show every weekday 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or the Cup Date with me. It's fantastic. We talk NASCAR. It's a great time. Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. All right, first step, easy. Download the Action News Jax app. You probably already have it downloaded on your phone, so you might already have that one taken care of. Step 2, see that stack of pancakes up there? You click that stack of pancakes, and it's going to bring down step number 3, which is a full screen of all the different streams that you can click on, including the Action Sports Jax 24/7 stream. You click that, the video's rocking and rolling on your mobile device. You're watching all the shows you want to, and you're having a good time. You can also do it on your smart TV with the Action News Jax Now app. I do it on my Samsung TV at home. It's a great way to watch it on a nice, large screen for all the content. That's the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Hope you can find it.
You trust CGC to make your water great, and now you can trust CGC with your plumbing needs as well. Fast, convenient scheduling, licensed and insured. A quick call away at 904-552-1242.
You never know when you're going to have an issue with a shower, toilet, or maybe it's a sink that sometimes is easy to fix. All right, let's be honest. I'm not fixing anything. I'm totally staging this because when I have a plumbing problem, I call CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing.
Trained professionals, transparent pricing, customer satisfaction. Small problem or even a bigger issue. Maybe you need a new tankless water heater or something a bit more intricate. The experts with 25 years of experience at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing can do it all. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. That's 904-552-1242 or cgcwater.com. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. Florida license number CFC 143-2579.
There you go. Good look high above the St. Johns River, cutting right through Jax Vegas as we welcome you back. Looks beautiful. At least we see some sun. Remember, for about 3 weeks, that shot right there was all gray. It was all gray.
You couldn't see anything. Yeah, you couldn't see anything.
Couldn't see anything. Patric Young, I'm Terry Norvelle. Glad you're with us here on a Tuesday. Don't forget now, final half hour-ish, final like 15, 20 minutes, we've been doing trivia. Look forward to our trivia Pat sitting in, and Pat, we'll see what we can do. I'm going to lead off. I got a good trivia question for him.
Okay.
And, we have a lot of fun with that here on Tuesday, and then they do trivia here at.
Hey, I bet you, Pat has come prepared with. I bet he's already got his questions ready for us.
We kind of spanked him up last week.
I bet he's already got them because normally he's looking through his phone through the questions. I bet he did some homework.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he doesn't bite across. He doesn't find teams as smart as me and you, my man, in his normal trivia.
We did it. Hey, somnophobia. That was pretty awesome.
And there
was another one you did.
Hey, all right. Well, we know how great I am. We know how smart I am. We'll get back to that in a little bit. Okay. Talk to me about Monday, yesterday. Southampton. Talk about the golf tournament, my man. How'd it go?
It was an early morning. Sorry, I'm in the car. My mom and my grandma just called. But dude, it was early. It was really early. It was I think I woke up at 5:30 to get there at 7.
That's good for you. Good for you.
It was so smooth, but it was so smooth getting down to Southampton.
Yeah.
And then registration went great. We had a bunch of prizes, bunch of raffle. Golfers said, and other people that have been at the tournament and worked with me before, they said this was so smooth.
Nice.
Compared to, not that the first 2 years weren't good, but it was just the more practice you get and being prepared. Because I remember that first year with registration, that was a lot. Like everybody showed up at the same time. It was Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, man. I'm upset about this. Like, okay, it's fine if you don't want to give us free Chick-fil-A or whatever. That's fine. Can we get a 10% discount for buying 125 sandwiches?
Oh, those are good sandwiches.
That's what I'm just like. I'm not, not free, but like, dang, we're a nonprofit. Can you get 10%?
Yeah, definitely.
But great day, man. And the coolest part for me yesterday, Gary Condren and his company helped us out so much. And they have a really big tournament coming up on Monday in Alpharetta where they have 56 foursomes on 2 courses. It's unbelievable. Gary had a custom-made baseball jersey made for the kid Camden, and I was able to go and deliver it to him and
Nice.
see his mom. His mom wanted to be there, but he's in the Brooks Day program, and
Right.
because he's a minor, they won't let him just drop him off and go. Which I'm like, I don't understand that. But anyways, man, just a great day overall yesterday. I think we've raised close to $60,000 yesterday.
And the weather was great, wasn't it?
Well, it was hot. It's
Yeah.
just like how it is right now. It is, and it's so crazy. It's beautiful. Like you can still go to the beach in Jacksonville right now and forget about the Jaguars and not maybe you could maybe go there and commiserate as well. That could be a thing too. But come Thursday and Friday, this hurricane is definitely has a chance to bother us, man.
I haven't followed this thing, but is there any talk it can kind of wobble some other direction? I don't have time for a hurricane right now.
Well, I think this thing started. It still started in the Atlantic, but it's going to the Gulf, and thankfully, it's for the most part, it's not directly hitting the Tampa area because they got it pretty bad. The only hurricane that we've had this year that hit Florida a few months ago, but it looks like it's really going to hit Tallahassee, Pensacola. Going to be a category 3.
Okay.
It's just going straight up the west side, the west border of Florida, and I'm just like, man, that thing looks like it could make a little turn east.
And
Jacksonville, I hope not, but either way, schools in Duval County have been closed Thursday and Friday.
Already, wow.
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday. Well, I'm just kind of thinking about football season. We always, battle with these. Certainly, hurricanes are more important than football, but if it's going up that direction, they're playing a pretty big football game in Tuscaloosa, Alabama here on Saturday, right? Georgia at Tuscaloosa, not to mention, a bunch of games going up that area. Interesting. So you got a little message here, Patrick, from Googie.
Googie, the mom of Googie Gotson says hello, Mom. We have been in Dallas, Texas for a week and scheduled for Panama City Beach October 23rd. Thelma and Louise is still running the roads. I know her mom went to Lakeshore with us. Lakeshore Church.
Okay.
Her daughter's name's Googie. You can't forget a name like Googie.
Remember, right? We met them at Sliders on the patio.
Was it Googie? Was it Oogie? The lady we met at Sliders?
Googie, right there. G-O-G-I-E.
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
Remember that two ladies retired?
I remember that.
They were just running where their gas tank took them is where they were going. They had no plan. Awesome. I'm like, you're the real life Thelma and Louise, for God's sake.
Yes.
They're still on the run. Look at them. Look at them. Goodness.
Well, I'm glad they're talking about Panama City in October and not this weekend.
Yeah. Again,
I appreciate that I'm staying in touch. What team? Was it Florida State? Who do they like? Virginia Tech?
Ole Miss, I think. No, they were from Mississippi. Remember? I think Mississippi.
I think Googie didn't care too much about sports, but her friend, was a big fan of. Because I think you sang a fight song.
Was that them? I sang Ole Miss or Miss. I don't know. If they like Mississippi State, let's apologize because the Gators rolled up and put a whooping on. That was a bad, hard football game to watch. Two pretty bad teams, Florida, Mississippi State. We haven't talked about that because you've been out on Monday. How about the Gators?
Yeah,
getting a win.
Man, I don't even know. Like, where do you want to start? It felt good to see that the Florida could score. Obviously, their defense is flawed. Like Mississippi State's just bad. Not great offensively. So they still put a lot of points on the board.
Yeah.
And does it save Billy Napier's job? Absolutely not.
No.
This is
no.
No, I don't know what. And I met a Gator fan today. He's like, "Hey man, when Georgia comes in town," and I was like, "What's going to happen?" So man, we're gonna be decked out. We're gonna show up. I was like, "You live in a false world."
I tell you, the Gators got
the world you're in is not a real one.
Hey, the Gators got to win Saturday. Maybe their last one of the year. You never know. Two teams, really, two programs struggling. Mississippi State.
If somehow the Gators get 6 and make a bowl game, and I remember who was I listening to earlier? Oh, I was listening to your buddy Pat McAfee. He was talking about there's, the NFL's different, obviously, but I think last year or maybe the season before or whatever, it was like $800 million in dead money that were going to fire coaches. And Roger Goodell was like, guys, so got to figure a way out to keep these coaches a little bit longer than you are, because that's that. Not only are you potentially losing money, hiring a new coach, but think about your salary cap and all the other things, the value. But it reminded me of, obviously college football is different because there's no like commissioner and the one kind of union that
one
people actually want to follow. Not the NCAA. There's so much dead money. And I don't know, man, like, is there value in keeping him for another year to, as you said, to try and stabilize, to try and,
No. All the things he's done wrong.
To get the right guy to,
the marriage is over. It needs to be over. Of all the things Billy Napier has done wrong, one of the most glaring things he's done wrong is he's put together a coaching staff that is so bad, he doesn't have a qualified interim on the staff. And Brent Beard, Brent Beard and I talked about this last week.
Point.
We said, as long as between Brent Beard and I, we've followed some college football over the years. And I'm telling you, Patrick, just about every college football staff, Division I, the big boys, all right, Division I, SEC, Big Ten, on, the big boys. Just about every college football staff, which has 9 to 10 assistant coaches, there is always, Pat, always at least 2 of those 10 assistant coaches are one grizzled veteran on the offensive side, maybe been a coach twice, and there's also one grizzled veteran in his 50s, a defensive guy, maybe been a head coach, been in the game. No, there's always 2 of those guys on a staff.
Didn't Coach Napier? Didn't he bring in a new DC this year?
Ron Roberts.
A guy that was a little not a guy.
Never been. He's not the guy. He's put together such a bad staff. Now maybe he put it together so he can get an extra year. But to answer your question, no, Florida. I think they need to pull the. Imagine how many times Pat, our show. When you're out and about, when I'm out and about, do you know how many texts I get? How many people walk up to me? Hey, are the Gators going to fire Napier? In the last month.
I know.
You know how much how many times do you think the players hear that? My God, they got to be sick of that.
I did a lot yesterday at the golf tournament. A lot at the golf tournament.
Oh, I bet.
Man.
I bet.
Did you already go over are we waiting for Zach? Are we waiting for Zach to go? Because I don't have my picks. I didn't do great.
Yeah, we can wait till tomorrow.
I know I lost Florida State Cal.
We can wait until tomorrow with our individual because Zach's not here. Our show versus show, I think we were 3-3.
Okay.
I think we were 3-3 going into, and we were 6-6 going in. So I think we're 9-9. In terms of show, we took Mississippi State +6. They lost by more than that. We took Southern Cal and we lost that. They gave away points and lost. We took Tennessee. They covered.
Oh man, that was a crazy game. That was a crazy game.
Yeah. Yep. We took the Texans in the NFL giving 2, and they lost the game. We took the.
Take them.
I can't remember. I think we took the Eagles, which was a good pick. We took the Eagles on the road, and they won and they covered. And we took Kansas City and they covered. They won by 5. They were giving away.
Isn't it crazy to Eagles fans? And they're still like pissed at Sirianni for going for it on some play on 4th down.
Is that right? I didn't realize that. Is that right?
What?
Interesting. Well, Pat, I think we'll lose you a little bit. We'll let you get a little closer in your car and get into a better area. With that, it is break time. Let's take one more break here. First hour coming to you live. Of course, you know our Tuesday location by now. We are in the heart of Mandarin. Great hangout, tremendous food, great atmosphere. Boy, Josh and Callie, the owners here, they do a super job. They were patrons. They love the place so much. They are the owners now. and they're putting their stamp on it. Good community neighborhood hangout. Trivia later on tonight. Our show every Tuesday. NFL, college, wonderful TVs, tremendous menu, and of course, wings. All kind of flavor of wings. Great takeout too as well. Swinging home, you want to just call it in, order it up, take it on out of here. Let's take another quick break. We'll start wrapping up hour number one. The Young and Norvelle show will continue. Jags, Bills. Wow, what a mess. We'll reset that and a couple more topics here in hour number one on a Tuesday from Hurricanes, Jointon Creek.
For those dealing with pain from a sports injury, arthritis, or spine condition, Southeast Orthopedic Specialists offers innovative new non-surgical options. Our regenerative medicine treatments, including platelet-rich plasma and other regenerative treatments, use your body's own restorative cells to aid in treating injuries. These procedures are performed in our offices and typically require minimal downtime. If you want to get back to doing what you love, our regenerative treatment options may be right for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Bricks Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Bricks Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Bricks Jack's Beach.
Since 1936, Procter Ace has been proudly helping Jacks with all your home and garden projects. Whether you need tools, paint, plumbing supplies, or expert advice, we've got what you need to get the job done right. Looking to brighten your yard? Visit our garden center for plants, tools, and everything to make your outdoor space flourish. You're not just shopping here, you're part of our community. So come in today and let us help you tackle your next project with a smile. After all,
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. When I say it means something to me, gentlemen, it means something to me.
High school football is back and it's bigger than ever. Welcome to the Friday Night Zone Blitz.
It is bigger than a game.
Watch the biggest games each week live as the action unfolds with instant reaction and analysis from our Hall of Famer, Kevin Sullivan. It starts with live look-ins at the top matchups, including our Jaguars Prep Whataburger Game of the Week, and that is just the beginning of 4 straight hours of coverage. From 8 to 10:30, the Friday Night Zone Blitz is streaming on our Action News Jax app and online. At 10:30, the Friday Night Blitz you know and love. A half hour of highlights from around the area. 11 o'clock, we shine the spotlight on the bands that pump up the crowd. 11:15, it's time to blitz through the highlights online and on air. Then 11:35, back to the stream to break down the night's results with a reaction from local coaches. 4 straight hours of high school football on the Friday Night Zone Blitz. Only on Action Sports Jax 24/7.
Baker Sports is local sports. Uniforms from Pop Warner and Little League to travel ball, high school, and college. They make you look good. They help you play good. Baker Sports has been helping families make memories that will last a lifetime with their Baker's Buckets. We've got a lot of these filled with baseballs and softballs in the garage. I've been throwing batting practice to Ty and Kaylee for years and also sit on the Baker's Bucket, catching Kaylee while she practices her pitching. Baker Sports is homegrown, and a lot of employees that used to play on local ball fields now work for Baker Sports, now helping you look good, play good, and make memories of your own. Visit Bakersport.com to see what Baker Sports can do for you. Custom apparel, Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, embroidery, screen printing, and more. Baker Sports is local sports from Jacksonville to anywhere in the Southeast. Bakersport.com.
Back here on a Tuesday. Glad to be here, our Tuesday home. A lot of fun every time we come out in the heart of Mandarin. Love getting in this part of our county, our city, our municipality down here by the bridge, right near the foot of the bridge in Jointon Creek. Come by, say hi. and stop by. They have it's a fun night all the time. They've always got something going on here, and of course the weekends now, and I include Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday as the weekends during football season. Always the top games, the best games are on. Tremendous kitchen. They pump out some great food, great atmosphere here at Hurricane Jewington Creek. Want to get to some other stuff. We'll catch up with Patric Young momentarily. We obviously have led off with Jaguars, Bills. Did I see a 37-point loss coming? No, I don't think any of us did. That doesn't happen in the NFL very often. But am I that surprised about what's going on with Jacksonville at 0-3 and seeming to be spinning down the drain right now unless they can, catch themselves? I'm not that surprised. I didn't think they were going to be very good this year anyway. I mean, I know being a fan is a fan and optimism, but I don't know what a fan of the Jacksonville Jaguars, other than, well, they're my favorite team and I think they're going to win every game. Well, put that stuff aside. That's not very sound reasoning. I just don't know what you thought was in place to make the Jaguars a good team. I just don't think their players and their roster is that good. It'll be just. Let me back up. The other really tough thing about the NFL, and you know this, when you have a bad season, and particularly from the jump when you have a bad season, man, it's a long year. It's a long 17 weeks, and I tell you, the Jaguars, they are creeping up on getting on a plane. They're creeping up on getting on a plane and going to London. And Pat and I think I hear Pat. Pat, we've kicked this around, and they've got a couple games before, but man, do you not want to jump on that big bird without a win and head to London to play 2 games over 2 weeks? Wouldn't that be miserable to be what, 0-4? Oh, I guess they would be 0-5, I think, heading over there. Ooh, Patric. Oh, that'd be rough. That would be no fun. I'm kidding around here, Pat, but I will tell you this. If the Jaguars don't turn it around pretty soon, if they keep playing that type of football, the TV boys in the NFL may say, hey, man, we aren't going to waste any more NFL broadcast teams. Somebody call Beth Mowens and send her to the Jaguars game, Patrick.
You can't resist.
You better watch it. You girl.
Can't resist. You can't resist.
Hey, you girl.
I told people about what you were saying.
What?
Beth Mowens Bowl, the Beth Bowl.
Yeah, and people agreed, didn't they?
They say you're mean.
No, I'm sweet.
Leave Beth Mowens alone.
I'm honest, Patrick. Hey, what are we doing here rocking that SEC shirt you got on right there? We'll talk about that. What do we got cooking there with that shirt you're wearing?
All my secrets, man.
I like it, man. Where'd you get it?
They sent it to me.
That's nice.
Network. I had a speaking engagement earlier. Place is actually 7 minutes from my house.
That's good.
A huge medical company, and it went really well. They have purchased all of my books, so really? I'm about to be out until the next shipment comes in.
Nice. That's a good thing. And you didn't have to go very far.
No, my mom was there.
Oh yeah. Causing trouble. Hey, listen, man. You and I, we've gotten pretty close, and I hope you know, Patrick, that you can come to me really at any time if you need anything. Okay, you do know that, right?
Yes.
That's close, right? Okay, so I don't want to get up all in your business here, but Patrick, if you need me on the way home to stop by and get you a razor to get a little trim up, I mean, what do we got working here with this Grizzly Adams thing working?
Why don't you grow your beard?
What do we got working here with
I need to get it trimmed up. You're right. I need to trim it up in the neck.
You're looking like Andrew Luck here. You're looking like remember Andrew Luck with the neck beard?
It was awful. His neck beard was so awful. Oh gosh.
He's still wearing that, you think?
No, he can't be. Please, God, no.
And
I was hoping I could go to the barbershop at some point today, but
yeah, so were we. So are all the viewers right now, right? Hey, it looks like a little baby chinchilla just made your face like his new home, a baby chinchilla.
It's not that bad. Let me get this light so people can see it.
Look at that thing. You look like
I need
Andrew.
to clean it up right here.
Yeah.
I need to put some beard oil and comb it out and brush it out, and then obviously these areas need to get cleaned up. Maybe get the mustache off the lip.
Yeah.
Down here a little bit, and then we're good.
Yeah. You look like Andrew Luck when he had his neck beard. Remember that's how he talks? Andrew Luck. I
thought you were doing your Joe Tessitore.
I'm stepping away. It also sounds like Bill Walton too. I'm stepping away.
I hear that too.
Football. I'm done with the game of football. Moving on to other parts of my life. I can do good in other parts of my life. All right, Pat, real quick.
Is that how he said it?
I don't know. I just improvised that because, well, I'm good at improvising. Man, I'm looking forward to trivia, by the way. Hey, Friday night, the Miami Hurricanes, Friday night, ESPN, 7:30. They play a Friday game, Virginia Tech. Now, Vanderbilt beat Tech.
Yeah, it was tight. It was tight in that game.
Yeah.
USF, your USF early, and then Miami, they look legit, man.
Yeah, I missed that game, and they do look legit. They, tip of the hat right now to Mario Cristobal. His seat was hot going into this year. I mean, this was his put up.
It was just as hot as Napier's was, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Cristobal did not need a 6-win season, and they look good, man. They look good, don't they?
They have a great line, man. They're I mean, that's the biggest thing, crux for any team in quarterback. And man, just when is
their schedule?
Indy's still 0-3, right?
Yes.
Titans.
No, the Colts.
The Colts, yeah.
They got to win. Tennessee's 0-3 still, I think. Yeah, the Colts got to win this past weekend, I think. Let's go back real quick to Miami.
By running the ball and not throwing it. That seems like the only.
And your boy with the Colts, your boy Anthony Richardson, my God, he's 40% completion. I don't know.
They set him up to fail.
I guess.
And look, I mean, Jaden Daniels, he struggled in his first game, but he's been so good. His thing, he doesn't turn. He's 5 touchdowns, no turnovers, and that is
interesting.
Been great for
Interesting. Pat, let me go back to the Miami Hurricanes, and then we'll hit the top of the hour. I want to go over some of the TV games of note in college football this week. But, man, I tell you, we've known this. Miami's schedule it just begs to be undefeated or maybe one loss.
Do they have Louisville?
Here's the rest of their schedule. I've got it right here. So the Canes are 4-0, ranked 8th in the country. They play Friday night. They host Virginia Tech. Historically, Tech's given them hell, but I mean, they've got to beat a Tech team that could not beat Vanderbilt. Okay. Right. So they've got Virginia Tech. Then they have to do a West Coast trip. They go all the way to California. They play the Bears, and Cal's capable. Then they are at Louisville. So that'll be a nice game as well. What do you think?
Yeah, Louisville's undefeated. They handled Boston College. They've handled Georgia. I'm trying to remember who else they've beaten, but that is the contender for them as far as winning the ACC right now.
Yeah, and then they play Florida State. Miami should beat Florida State pretty handily. Florida State can't score, for God's sakes. Duke, at Georgia Tech, Wake Forest, and Syracuse. That is a –
But side note, Terry, and I think I heard when I was trying to get on the show yesterday, I heard you and Brent Beer talk about it. How about James Madison putting up 70?
70
against Carolina.
Ooh.
Oh, my gosh.
But I'm telling you, man, this is not a strong ACC year. That Miami team, they could run the table.
Yeah, they could.
They could run the table. The ACC is what's killing Notre Dame, too. I mean, Notre Dame, we had our winners and losers from yesterday, and I had Notre Dame a loser from the weekend, even though they won their game, because Northern Illinois lost and USC lost. Notre Dame's got nothing on their schedule to turn your head.
I was this weekend, Terry. I think this is funny. Remember when I heckled that lady at Brick's as she was walking in? She had the Notre Dame shirt on, and I was like, "Boo!" And she's like, "Well, at least my team has a win."
Yeah,
I ran into her this weekend at a buddy of mine, his son's soccer game, and she was a sweet lady. She was a real nice lady, but she came to me and said, "Hey, are you that guy?" Blah, blah. I was like, "Yep, that was me." That was funny.
What are the odds that you ran into her somewhere?
Yeah, I know, right? I haven't.
Stalker.
You could have put up
Stalker
10.
Stalker.
10 woman in the same build and shirt, and I would not have been able to tell you who she was.
And you ran into her where?
I was in Nocatee at a 12 and under soccer match.
Okay, we got a Lawrence is trash comment there. Elijah says Lawrence is trash out of left field. We haven't talked about Lawrence in about 40 minutes, but I think the whole roster is trash, guys. I just don't think the Jaguars are very good. I haven't thought they were good. I didn't love anything they did in the
worst team. I think worst team because
are they that bad?
Because look, if you can you plug and play anybody else in the NFL with this exact team in the quarterback position and win games? And I possibly, but I don't think so. Like, look at Carolina.
Better be a runner. Better be a running quarterback.
Right. Look at Carolina. They had a great, and in the rankings, they have a great offensive line. Just Bryce Young just struggled, and Andy Dalton goes in, and is he going to be the Joe Flacco of this season? You know?
What? No.
Why not?
That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Why?
Right?
Veteran guy. He had some good years early in his career. Been a solid backup. Now he's starting. And and I agree with this. Comeback player of the year is not. It's for a guy that has an injury and come back and perform. Not previous year you sucked and now you're playing great.
Really.
Yeah, that's most improved player.
If you believe in him, why don't you use him as one of your picks this coming week? And put about 15 on.
I made the mistake with we made this. So the reason that we chose the Texans because we were like, man, we all agreed that we didn't think Sam Darnold has shown us enough to go against the high-powered Texans, and
I know,
man, they handled them.
I watched most of that game, Patrick, the Texans and the Vikings, and to me, that was almost classic NFL formula. It's hard to win 3 in a row in that league. It really is. It really is. And Houston on the road, they didn't throw the game, obviously, but I thought that was an NFL formula game. I wish I'd have thought that when we made our picks before we picked the Texans. But
man, I've just come to learn, and we're not even playing with money. Doesn't this stuff just drive you crazy?
It's hard as hell. Gambling.
It
Gambling's
doesn't
hard.
drive me as crazy as fantasy football did.
Oh,
when I actually did that. And it wasn't just because I finished last 2 years in a row that I didn't like it. It takes up. It forces you to be more engaged to sports than I think you and I we live it. So I want to kind of have a part of my life that separates me from thinking about sports all the time.
Gambling, man. This sports gambling with the point spread, man. Newsflash, it's hard.
It's hard, man.
I mean, and that's why we did this. We had our little fun 100-point start up and down just to kind of experience it, man. It's damn hard. And I can see exactly why it takes. I know there's a thrill, I guess, a gambling high and thrill, but man, it takes away from your enjoyment of the games.
Yes, it does.
I mean, I never sat around and went, man, come on, Kentucky, score one more. I don't care if you lose, but score one more,
Yes. Man,
it's hard.
I'm just wondering, would we feel better if we were doing, I'm probably going to be the first one around at money. This got to be real. I know. Did you watch the Illinois-Nebraska game, by the way?
I watched some of that. 2 good teams, by the way.
I watched the whole game. Illinois is really good.
They're good. So is Nebraska. Yeah.
Well,
that was a good game.
Three of their biggest plays, Illinois, they ran the same exact thing, Terry.
Nice.
They ran a little tight, looking like it's going to be a run, play action, boot out to the tight end 3 times. And I'm like, do these guys not know how to stop that?
Hey, big game. By the way, Brett Bielema is at Illinois. He's been there now 4 or 5 years. He knows what he's doing. He can coach. They've got a huge game at Penn State coming up Saturday. Oh, hey, we got I want to disagree with one of our chat members. Elijah says,
don't agree with that at all.
Your team is only as good as your quarterback. Well, I will say this. That's a stab at Lawrence again. Lawrence is one of a bunch of problems on this team. I mean, it's far from his issue. It's an equal opportunity bunch of problems on the roster.
I think that statement is true for someone like Caleb Williams right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because he has a good O-line. He has a good, they built around him, truly invested. He just hasn't got converted to understand the NFL game quite yet. But yeah, man, I mean, if Trevor has a better line, and look, I think Trevor, his confidence has been rocked. Like, you look at that throw he made for the pick for DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah.
It didn't look like a confident throw at all.
He's seeing ghosts. I mean, he's seeing ghosts.
He saw a ghost there, and
He's never had this happen, though, and it's not an excuse. I think Lawrence is one of the problems.
To Elijah's point here too, then how do you counter against Eli Manning with an 8-8 team beating Tom Brady in the? And how do you equate even Peyton Manning, his second Super Bowl? He was not good.
Yeah,
yet he had a great defense, and he was good in a great O-line, and it was able to put the ball where it needed to be. If Peyton Manning in his last few years and Eli, they were not mobile guys.
No,
they would have been
painfully not mobile.
Huh?
Painfully not mobile.
And what's so funny? What's Cooper? When Arch Manning came in that UTSA game and had that big run, they were like, "Oh yeah, this kid is definitely from Cooper," because there is no way Manning or Eli could have ever done that.
No doubt. All right, Pat, hang tight. We're going to go over some college football. The schedule coming up, big games coming up starting on Thursday, like we talked about. We'll do that as we open up hour number 2.
You don't have a pet appointment for your dog Thursday or Friday.
Why?
Oh, they'll probably cancel your appointment.
Oh yeah.
That's the rain.
That's a good.
You don't want that to happen again.
No, don't want that to happen again. Gosh, that made me mad. Changed vets because of that.
Yeah.
I changed vets. I was not happy about that. Not at all. Let's take a break. 1 hour down, 1 to go. Cruising along here on a Tuesday. Love to have you chat with us as we go on the platform that you're enjoying the show. Feel free to chat it up. We'll try to read those as we go in hour number 2. Patrick Young, Terry Norvelle, and you on the other side right here on Action Sports Jacks.
For those dealing with pain from a sports injury, arthritis, or spine condition, Southeast Orthopedic Specialists offers innovative new non-surgical options. Our regenerative medicine treatments, including platelet-rich plasma and other regenerative treatments, use your body's own restorative cells to aid in treating injuries. These procedures are performed in our offices and typically require minimal downtime. If you want to get back to doing what you love, our regenerative treatment options may be right for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Rick's Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Rick's Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Rick's Jack's Beach.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is.
Oh, what is that?
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms. Whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV, you can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
It's a new logo, new branding with Bold City Heating and Air. It's an old school approach. One of the few locally owned and operated air conditioning businesses left in Jacksonville. It's hot, Florida in the summer. You can't do much to avoid it, but you can keep cool with Bolt City Heating and Air. It's every customer counts kind of service, from when these trucks have pulled up to my home over the last couple of years and when they pull into your driveway as well. From communication to pricing to the actual service, everyone at Bolt City Heating and Air cares about you. You know who's coming to your house. You know they will be well trained, and they will respect your home. Air conditioning convenience at BoltCityAC.com. Stay cool while it gets hot. Bolt City Heating and Air can help. Don't get caught sweating all summer. BoltCityAC.com, and they have financing to help. New systems starting at $110 a month and $50 off any repairs. Stay safe, stay comfortable with Bolt City Heating and Air at BoltCityAC.com. Homegrown in your hometown.
All right, let's get it on. We kick off hour number 2. Terry Norvelle hanging out here inside Hurricanes in Jointon Creek. You know it by now, our Tuesday home. Tomorrow, we'll be back at Twin Peaks. We hang out there on Hump Day. Every Hump Day, we're at Twin Peaks. Scheduled to be, of course, at Sliders on Thursday and Bricks on Friday. We'll see. I guess some weather. I'm saying that thing's going to turn away, Patrick, and the boys are going to have some free days out of school. But, yeah, you know, your theory, Patrick, of you and I, if we have to, the end of the week, just staying home, that's easy to do with the gear. The problem is, if nobody goes to work, we can't force a board op, a producer, to go in on a bad day unless they want to go in, right?
That's true.
Right?
You're right. Yeah, absolutely.
But we'll see. We'll see. We'll try and save the show if the weather does. I
actually have a speaking engagement on Friday morning with Brooks Rehab, and I'm like,
oh, nice.
I shot him an email. I was like, hey, where's your headspace for so I don't want to drive in a hurricane. I don't think that's ideal.
And probably if I were you, I'd give it another full day and maybe make a decision, you know, this time Wednesday, you know, in case that thing turns or what have you. Hey, Pat, I want to get to some college football this coming week 5, but real quick, bouncing through the NFL, just I'm going to throw some things out. Are the Pittsburgh Steelers real? You know, they don't score a lot. They play great defense. They're
great defense, and Fields doesn't turn it over.
No,
that's what's huge there. And it's crazy. I looked at the power rankings. A while on ESPN, and at 2-0 or at the time, it still had them in like, you know, between 20 and 30. They're at 2-0, and I wonder, because I think the NFL is like, you know, they haven't shown us enough to believe that they're actually a, you know, top 15 team, chance to actually win their conference. But I mean, Justin Fields, he's doing it, man.
Have you looked at their division? The Steelers 3-0. Everybody else 2 or 3 losses. Baltimore 1-2. Cleveland 1-2. Cincinnati 0-3. So Pittsburgh right now has a 2-game lead in their division early. Just wondering. I think Buffalo is real. They were impressive. I still think the Texans are pretty good. They lost. They're 2-1, but you know, as bad as the Jaguars look, there may be some wins out there for Jacksonville because they play Indianapolis twice and they play Tennessee twice. Neither one of those teams, I think, are very good.
So we got a chance to go 4-13.
Better get them while you can. You look around. Speaking of, are they real? Are the Vikings real? 3-0.
They look like it, man.
Man,
he's getting the ball to the guys that need to get the ball.
Yeah,
and he's making some really. Sam Darnold's making some really tight, tough throws. Like he looks legit, man.
Are the Seattle Seahawks real at 3-0? The rest of the division 1-2, 1-2, 1-2.
I haven't watched them at all, but
they're hard to watch, man.
Yeah.
They're hard to catch. They just, you know, play on the West Coast.
Yeah.
They're not and they're also not the sexy West Coast team. You know what I mean? So they don't get the great TV. I don't think they're not, you know, the sexy West Coast, but they're 3-0, 2-game lead.
Gino's found his redemption. I think he's above average. He's not in the middle. He's I would take him over Kirk Cousins. Obviously Kirk's older. I mean, I would put him, if there's 7 levels of quarterback, and you got, you know, Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen at the top, I could probably see Gino on the 3rd tier, with probably 3rd to 4th tier with let's say 4 or 5 other quarterbacks, like he's probably like number 11, 12. I think right now in the NFL as a quarterback, he's solid, man.
If
he stays healthy,
I'll tell you this. Changing topics back to the hurricane, though, that may or may not impact our area. I'm going to leave here, wrap up the show, and I hate to do it in the evening, but I'm going to stop by the grocery store and kind of make sure I got some vittles. Got to have some vittles in case some stuff comes through, you know?
Vittles?
Vittles, food. You never heard of that? Vittles.
Never.
That's a country word for food, my man.
Is that spelled Vitals or VID?
I think it's Vittles. Vittles.
Never heard of it.
Vittles.
That's the West Side. That's that West Side.
Well, hold on. You better put your thinking cap on because we got some trivia coming up here in a moment. Okay, put your thinking cap on. All right, Pat.
Let's talk to mom.
Let's talk. We may call a friend, your mom. Keep her around. Keep her in the bullpen. All right, college football games that interest me, Pat, coming up this week. We talked about Friday night, Virginia Tech at Miami, and they should be safe from that hurricane, right? In Miami,
it's going up. I think so.
It's going away from them.
I think they're fine,
provided Tech can travel. Kentucky, it's kind of a put up or shut up. Kentucky at Ole Miss. Boy, Kentucky 0-2, 2-2. Wisconsin at USC. Does Wisconsin have anything for USC?
No, especially since Van Dyke's out.
Okay.
I don't know who their backup is, but yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot he's out for the year now. That's right.
For the year? Dang. Was it ACL?
Oklahoma. Yeah, I think he's tore it all up pretty bad. Oklahoma, 21st in the nation. Oklahoma at Auburn, and boy, Auburn's a mess right now. They've got no quarterback. Hugh Freeze is fighting it out with his team and the media. Auburn, this thing could go sideways quick and bad for Auburn. They're 2-2, Pat, and they still have Alabama and Georgia and Oklahoma. And have you watched Auburn? They're bad.
No, I haven't.
They're bad on Auburn.
I believe you though.
One of the surprise teams early in the SEC. I think this will be a pretty good game. Arkansas, Sam Pittman and the boys. They've been a surprise. They're 3-1 overall, 1-0 in the conference. They're at Texas A&M, 3-1. So you're going to have either Arkansas or Texas A&M at 4-1. How about that? Arkansas, they've been a fun story.
Yeah, they have been, and I'm happy for Sam Pittman. I really like him, and
I do too.
Yeah, I think maybe he just didn't have the right offensive coordinator for KJ Jefferson or something like that last year, because there's no way their drop off should have been that great.
Yeah, and they've got Petrino, right? He's back calling offense, and they're good on offense. They're fun on offense. That athletic quarterback, Green. Here's a game that Gator Nation needs to look at, even though they're not playing. How about Saturday, 3:30? Deion Sanders and the boys of Colorado, 3-1. Say what you want. They're 3-1. They travel to Mickey Mouse Land. Colorado 3-1 at UCF 3-0. That's a 3:30 national game.
Wow.
And I point that out because Florida plays UCF next.
Yeah.
If UCF knocks off Colorado, don't look now. Gus Malzahn and the boys are going to roll into Gainesville, probably 4-0, ranked about 23rd in the country with one of the dominant rushing attacks in America.
Number one, right?
And yes, and Gus Malzahn is going to want to shove the ball right down Florida's throat.
Why not?
Oh, Gator Nation, keep an eye on that game. Here's that game I told you is nice. How about 19th ranked Illinois, 4-0, Patrick, taking on the road. They go to 9th ranked Penn State, 3-0. That's a big game. Illinois is a good national story.
Dude, they're great.
They're fun.
The game, and obviously I was bummed about losing my bet on it, my cover and all that stuff. But I was like, you know what? I had no idea Illinois was this good of a team, and that it wasn't a fluke win or something like that. Like Nebraska had a bad game. It was not that.
And Brent
Illinois was a really good team.
Brent Bielema knows what he's doing. I mean, he's a big time coach in the SEC. Patrick, say hi to Janice Cole. She says hi to our show. So say hi.
Hey, Janice.
Hey, Janice. How you doing? Here's another pretty good game. Kind of a rubber meets the road game. Louisville is at Notre Dame. Louisville beat them last year. Notre Dame's 3-1. Notre Dame can't afford another loss at all. No, I mean, their schedule is so weak. That's a nice game. The big game, one more game. Patrick, I think Florida State's in trouble. They travel to SMU. That's an 8 o'clock game Saturday night. SMU has been scoring 60 points.
Yeah, I was going to say, haven't they been scoring like crazy?
I don't think FSU can score enough. I mean, the Noles got a win the other night with less than 300 yards and 14 points. They got to make a move at quarterback, I think.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think they got to make a move. And then, Patrick, obviously the game of the weekend, finally we're starting to, there's probably a core of about 6 or 7 programs that we consider a little bit above right now. The Texas program, the Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Ohio State, Missouri. Well, they're starting to play each other now. How about Georgia at Alabama on Saturday night in Tuscaloosa, my man?
Yeah,
Gonna be
absolutely,
a good one.
man. And I heard some fan on Paul Feinbaum today talking about he doesn't think that Milroe is good, blah blah blah, whatever. I think it's going to be a tough game for Milroe. I don't think Georgia has shown great dominance so far this year. I would not. It's in Athens, Tuscaloosa. Man, I think this is the one. I think that Jalen Milroe has a great game. And I think this is so important for people to understand. Just because you can throw I don't care if you can throw the ball 70 yards. Can you make the 5-yard slant? Can you put the ball on the outside where it needs to be? Can you put the ball on time in the numbers? And he's improved, but still not. You would say a superstar at that.
Yeah.
Carson Beck's got that. Whoever can really establish the run in this game and keep it going, I think that's going to end up being the one that wins it.
2 thoughts about this big game in Tuscaloosa. I've got some notes. I think Brent Beard's notes. I didn't realize this. Alabama's won 2 of the last 3 matchups. Georgia's won national titles and they went back to back.
It's like 48-2 now, their record against teams that are odd.
It's odd that
Alabama.
I wouldn't have thought Alabama's won 2 of the last 3 because Georgia just came off a couple of titles, you know, but Alabama's won 2 of 3.
Well, they beat them last year, and then I think in the regular season when they won a championship,
they lost to
that year. They lost to them and still won the championship. Yeah,
it
just last year hurt more though. That one hurt a lot more.
Yeah. Oh, you think hurt a lot more. The other thing about the Bama Georgia game, and I'm not predicting this, neither team plays dirty, but both of those football teams historically, they're physical. I mean, Alabama will knock your you-know-what off. The last 20 years, they've had a physical brand of football. Georgia's the same way. If for whatever reason, either team had to go to their backup quarterback, I think it's a big edge to Alabama. Ty Simpson's played a lot of football. Georgia's guy, the backup, Gunnar Stockton's played very little football. And, I mean, Alabama and Georgia, they've been known to knock quarterbacks silly.
Yeah, I know, right?
So that's an interesting area. Some other areas, news and notes. Boy, what a terrible injury over the weekend. LSU and UCLA were playing. Harold Perkins, the great rush linebacker, defensive end for LSU, blew out his knee, out for the year. What a shame. What a shame. Really good player.
Dang, I didn't see that.
Yeah, not good. Not good at all. By the way, Florida State beats California 14-9. Did you watch that game? I still have no idea.
I watched when a little bit of Cal's last possession. I thought they would be able to score and win it.
They gave it away, didn't they?
Yeah, they gave it away.
How about Florida State? Are they going to make a move at quarterback? DJU, Florida State had 7 points through 3 quarters in that ball game. They won with 14.
What do you think? What did you watch? And I bring this up. What do you think about Venables sitting Jackson Arnold and putting in the other guy?
Yeah, I think
that's a tough move. But I mean, and Arnold still has is he a senior?
I'm not sure what he is. Yeah,
I think
this is his time though. This was his handoff year. It was his team. Oklahoma played that game pretty well. They held Tennessee to 25 points. I mean, that's saying something for that Tennessee offense to only score 25 points. Tennessee's good now. Tennessee's the deal. They're the deal.
Tennessee's legit, man. Nico, man, I love how they run their offense, man. They have a pace, a flow, rhythm, and identity. They
really do.
It keeps defenses on their toes. Those guys get tired. They can still run. Nico can run. He can hit the quick passes. Like it's a great offense. I did not know Nico was going to be that good, but
that offense for Tennessee, you're always on edge. When that ball is snapped, right, you're always on edge kind of. And it feels like Tennessee is a half a step away from going 80 on your ass. It really does.
Come here, Grandma.
It really does. Getting back to Florida State, they win a game by scoring 14 points. Florida State had 289 yards total offense. California had 412.
Terry, say hi to my grandmother.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi,
hey.
how are you?
Hey there. How are you?
Hi, how are y'all? I didn't know my grandson was going to do this, but
tell her to stick around. We may need some help with trivia.
You might need some help with trivia.
Oh no, I don't do trivia. At my age, you forget everything. So carry on.
Oh my gosh.
Man, that looks like twins. Your mom's twin sister.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's she's her and my grandfather are the reason I'm a Gator, man.
Man, your mom and her, they look like a couple of 29-year-old sisters running around.
Good. They look good. Yeah. At the engagement, when I said my mom's 66, that people just kept, or 65, people just kept like, "You're not. No, you're not." She looks great, but I see my mom when she moves and she's hurting, so you just walk around. Oh, I'm just old. Oh, I'm just old.
I can respect that, man. I can respect that, boy. It goes. Well, Grandma looks great, and stick around. We may need some help. All right, Pat, let's take a break. I'm gonna try and round up trivia, Pat, here. If you want to do some trivia,
let's go.
We've gone through the games. We'll kind of lighten it up a little bit on the second half hour of hour number 2. He's Patrick Young. I'm Terry Norvelle. Stick around. We're going to learn you some stuff. We're going to show off how smart we are. I'm going to lead things off with a Major League Baseball trivia question involving those New York Yankees. That and a whole lot more. Stick around right here on the Young Norvelle Show from Hurricanes going to Creek.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Bricks Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Bricks Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Bricks Jack's Beach.
For over 20 years, Southeast Orthopedic Specialists has been providing the highest level of orthopedic and spine care to patients throughout Northeast Florida. Now, we're making that same great care even more convenient with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Direct, a walk-in clinic where you can be seen for pain or injuries with no appointment needed. Staffed by orthopedic physicians and specialists, we offer everything from diagnosis and treatment to imaging and bracing, all with no appointment needed. For more information, hours, and locations, visit our website.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is.
Oh, what is that?
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms. Whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV, you can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jax 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
Summertime means sizzling sales at Nimnick Buick GMC. The #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville has lots of inventory to choose from with their best price guarantee. Nimnick never charges above MSRP. You can save up to $10,000 off select new GMC Sierras or get rates as low as 1.9%. You know, I'm a truck guy. GMC Sierra, my trim level is an SLT. This one's an Elevation. Pretty good looking color as well. So here at Nimnick Buick GMC, you have a lot to pick from. My father-in-law, he drives this, an Enclave, so I feel like that GMC in the family. 2025 is coming around the corner, which means it's almost time to close out those 2024s this summer. You can schedule a test drive at NimnickBuickGMC.com, and while you're there, check your trade value and customize your payment options. Nimnick is there for you, even on Sundays. Visit the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com. Nimnick, your friends in the car business since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
Oh, look, speaking of bridges, we were talking about bridges a moment ago. There's 7 bad boys. There's a trivia question for you. Pretty much 7, factored bridges in our area. That's where you get some of the names 7 bridges. Terry Norvelle talking some ball, kind of winding up final half hour on a Tuesday. We're going to keep you folks posted all week with regard to our show on Thursday, Friday. Not really sure how it's going to come off, if they're going to come off. So stick around social media and we will give some updates. Patric Young is right there with his thinking cap on. Terry Norvelle here. And you know this guy, Trivia Pat from Airtainment.
What's up, guys?
Airtainment. How you feeling? Smart?
I am. Every day.
I feel bad, though. It's kind of
every
like
day.
You don't feel bad because it's 2-on-1, do you? I mean, you do trivia for teams, right? Is it okay?
Yeah.
We're okay?
Yeah.
We're okay. Everything good?
How much he just stirs the pot.
I just want to know. Right? All right. Hey, I'm going to start out with a trivia question.
You talk trash when you play baseball?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. Bench jockeying. Yeah, man. You talk trash. Sure. All right, guys. I'm going to start out. This is just a fun little warm-up. Major League Baseball question. And, Patrick, I'll let you play it, too. Okay? You too. I'm going to start things out.
Pat, how well do you know baseball?
And this is not about the game of baseball. It's a little supplemental question. Okay, here we go. And it's
I was younger.
I'm going to give you, Pat, and my 2 Pats here. It's multiple choice. I'm going to give you 4 choices, okay? And here are the companies, okay? I need to know one company is the answer. And these are all luxury companies, all right? The items that they're known for are high-end luxury. Okay. So your choice will be Rolex, Harley Davidson, Tiffany & Company, Estee Lauder. Rolex, obviously, you know, a watch. Harley Davidson are, and I'll go over them again.
Okay.
Harley Davidson, the high-end motorcycle, right? It's considered a high-end motorcycle.
I've heard of them, yeah.
Tiffany & Company is jewelry and I think crystal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Estee Lauder is high-end makeup and beauty supplies. All right. So, Pat, I need you to pay attention now, Pat. Settle down now. You got, so those are the 4. Here's the question, fellas. And I don't need no looking up. Watch Grandma. She's looking up. No cheating, Grandma.
That's our ringer. That's our ringer.
Here is the question. The New York Yankees, their iconic NY interlocking logo.
Okay.
The interlocking NY logo. It's considered the most iconic, recognizable sports logo in the world. Which of those 4 companies designed the New York Yankee interlocking logo? Patric Young, I need an answer now before they look it up.
No.
Rolex, Harley Davidson, Tiffany & Company, Estee Lauder. I need it now.
I don't.
Quickly.
Estee Lauder.
Okay, can we rule out Harley Davidson? I don't think it's Harley Davidson.
I don't think it's Harley Davidson because I feel like we would know that. Because
I feel like you know, motorcycles.
Rolex, Harley Davidson, Tiffany & Company, Estee Lauder.
Let's go with Tiffany & Company.
I was going to say, let's take a shot in the dark and do Tiffany.
Is that a consensus?
You good,
Pat?
Pat?
We always have different answers.
Okay, have different. I don't care. What do you, I need an answer.
Is that Mama Young or is that
Grandma?
I think it's Tiffany.
His
I'm gonna go with Tiffany too.
It's Tommy Houlihan.
Oh, okay.
He is really good friends, or that's family.
Yeah,
the Houlihan family.
Well, folks, you're off to a good start. It was Tiffany and Company. How about that?
Mom.
1 million points.
Yes, there you go. You're off to 1 million points. How about a pretty good question?
That's a great question,
Tiffany and
Terry.
Company.
That's a cool thing to know.
They designed that, and it's a funny font. If you think about the NY interlock, it's a funny font for way back then. It's unique, almost kind of looks Japanese to me a little bit. It's got the funny shape, but Tiffany and Company, I don't know what the tie was, but they designed, and it's considered the most iconic professional sports logo in the world.
Yeah.
In the world.
So more than the Cowboys?
Way more. Yeah.
So.
Baseball go way, Yankees go way back.
I think just because New York is one of the biggest.
New York.
I think that helps.
They say New York, you can go to Tokyo, you're going to see Yankees. You can go to Paris, you're going to see that logo.
I love New York shirts and obviously it's not Yankees.
That's kind of why.
Yeah, people are going to think
that's kind of why. There you go.
Yeah, people are going to think Yankees.
All right, pretty good question, wasn't it?
I like that.
In the baseball season, playoffs around the corner.
The White Sox have tied the
Did they lose today? Oh, they've tied. Yes. Oh, Speaking of, I've got a great idea. The Chicago White Sox have lost 120 games. The modern era record for most losses in a season, and they're having a terrible year. They've lost 120. 120 is the modern record. The 1962 Mets, New York Mets, they were an expansion team. They lost 120. So they've tied it. Here's my idea. You think it's a good idea, guys? There's got to be a couple of living members of that 62 Mets team. And we did the math. They would be what, Patrick? 60, 70 years old? There's probably a couple left. If they were 20 in 1962.
Yeah.
All
right.
Oh.
So, along the lines of what
they're up there.
Along the lines of what the Miami Dolphins do. The 72 Dolphins, who just lost Mercury Morris, one of their players. Every time the final team in the NFL loses their first game, they pop champagne because they want to be the only team. They want that record. Here's what the Chicago White Sox, I think, should do. If they lose one more game, if I'm the Mets living members, I get together, and I looked it up. They need to pop a bottle of vintage 1962 Glen Farkless vintage whiskey, which goes for $6,916.
Oh my God!
The most vintage bottle of, I think, whiskey.
Today
yes, it's the most vintage. Okay. That's what. Isn't that a good idea?
What's it called again, Terry?
Glen.
What's it called again? I want to see what it looks like.
Jim Farkless. Glen Farkless. GLEN FARKLASS. Glen Farkless. Very expensive vintage 1962. That's the year. They need to pop it. They need to pop it. Get them off the.
I think you're right. I think it's worth it. All these guys are in there, going to be in their 80s or 90s. Because I was like,
there's got to be a couple left.
Let's just say 25. They're 25 at that year. Then you add.
Let's get them liquored up. Hey, not like an 85-year-old guy getting liquored up.
It'd be cool if we could find those guys. And
let's liquor them up.
Where's Dan picking when you need
him?
See who's
alive.
Him and his Mets.
Ay. All right, I'm ready. Who's got any questions for us? I mean, come on. BIO, bring it on, pal.
I'm telling you, Pat. I'm sure he had these already prepared.
Man, we're worried.
We heard his ego last week. We got like 7 out of 9.
People running me out of here last week. They're saying, get him out of here. He can't be with a team. He's too smart.
Hang on.
Too smart. Look how worried I am, Pat. Look at me. Here we go. Trivia on a Tuesday. Pat, you feeling smart, buddy? Come on, Patrick Young. Come on, Patrick. Thinking cap.
Let's not get too.
What's Grandma think of that beard you got working there, Pat Young?
My mom doesn't like it.
Yeah, I mean, we got to get you.
I don't like it, Terry, but in my mother's eyes, Patrick can do no wrong. He could grow it down to his knees, and she would just. You're so handsome.
That's how my mom
wears a beard like you do.
That's how my mom was with my daughter before she passed. Hey, All right.
All right, everyone shut their filthy mouths.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone shut their filthy. Patrick's got a question
away.
for us.
You guys ready? We're going to start off with,
And no cheating back there now.
as Terry did, we'll do multiple choice.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
This is a food question.
Oh, boy.
Which type of tree do pecans come from? The maple, oak,
That's a dumb question.
sycamore, or hickory? Pecan.
It's not the first two. It's not oak.
Maple, oak, sycamore, or hickory?
Must be hickory.
Let's go hickory, I guess.
Sycamore
Not
or
a sycamore.
hickory.
It's not a sycamore.
Okay,
tree.
hickory.
We'll go hickory.
1,000 points.
Yes.
Correct? Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you? I heard Mom step up there. I like it.
I knew the first two for sure were not.
That's an interesting question, though. I
That's
like
a good
it.
one.
I like it a lot.
That's really cool. Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah,
Hickory.
without,
from a hickory
without
tree.
the questions, I would have said a pecan tree.
Yeah, me too.
God, thank God I didn't say that.
I
It
know,
was right
right?
here.
Oh,
pecan
I'm
tree,
sure.
stupid.
Hold on. I'm sure Pat's got some answers on the questions, and he's like,
Oh,
my
I
gosh.
bet over the years you've got some doozy answers.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
It's a pecan tree is where it comes from. That
And you can't
pecan
tell me
tree.
nothing.
We're in Florida. It's a palm tree.
All right, we're up $1 million to
palm
nothing
tree.
right now. 1 million to nothing.
Music.
Music. Here we go. La, 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 la.
This is another multiple choice for you.
Yeah,
guys.
here we go. All right, guys.
What are Bruno Mars's fans called? So his group of fans.
Okay,
Are
like
they-
Swifties.
Yeah.
They got a
March
nickname.
ones.
Are they hooligans,
Martin.
millennials, rovers, or doo-wops?
Oh, my.
Ooh.
Now, Patrick, I know you're a big Bruno
It might
Mars
be- it
fan,
might
so I'll
be
let you
doo-wop.
take this one, Pat.
Give me that one more time.
Yeah, one more
Yeah,
time.
Bruno Mars, his fans. What are
Just,
what are they called?
the most. Okay, yep.
Are they hooligans, millennials, rovers, or doo-wops?
I would
Doo-wops.
Doo-wop sounds like it would
Doo-wops.
be the right one, just
Yeah.
because the style.
We
is
go
so-
doo-wop. Oh, come on, Bonita.
It's not millennials.
They are hooligans.
Hooligans.
Really?
He's too sweet for hooligan. He's a little sweet little guy. Right? Nothing hooligan about that guy. Is
got
there?
it.
Yeah, I would miss that one. I would never say who.
That's a bad question. That's just a bad question.
Hold on, I got a good one for you. I just want to make sure.
All right, we're 1-1.
Oh, okay, yeah. What is? This is really, really cool. What is Bruno Mars's real name?
Oh gosh, I feel like it's been one of my trivia questions before.
Has it? I have no idea.
He's got a great story. He's got a great story for how he wanted to be like Justin Timberlake, Michael Jackson-ish, and
Yeah.
they wanted to put him in a box of being like a Latino, Hispanic, like a Ricky Martin type.
Right.
And he's like, I don't want to do that. And he had signed a contract, got it ripped up, and then went on his path and became Bruno Mars.
I hadn't seen that Bruno Mars guy in a while.
He did some stuff with Anderson .Paak. They won some Grammys for that album. That was awesome.
All right, enough Bruno Mars.
Peter Hernandez.
What?
His name is Peter Hernandez.
It's a bad name.
Oh my
Bad
gosh.
name.
It wouldn't. Yeah,
Bad
he had to
question,
change
bad
it. He had to change it.
All right, Patrick Young.
1-1.
Let's hit this next out of the park. We're 1-1. We need some wins.
TV
Television.
from the MTV series Beavis and Butthead. What?
Shut up, Beavis.
What rock band names are on the 2 T-shirts
Yes.
most often worn?
Yes.
AC/DC and Metallica.
AC/DC and Metallica.
Yes, spot on.
Go, Patrick. Go, Terry.
Get 'em-
Make them
get 'em
harder.
back on
Good
track.
question. We're winning. We're winning. Yes.
I'm trying to get in the middle.
Fire,
I'm trying to
fire.
get into it recently.
Shut
I
up,
don't know why.
Beavis. I love that. Shut up, Beavis. Shut up, Beavis.
Wayne's World. Remember that one?
Wayne's World. Wayne's World.
Ooh. All right. Speaking of real names, Pat. What is Rihanna's real name?
Oh, I don't know that one.
Darn, Pat, this is right up your alley. You got Rihanna pictures all over your room right
No,
now.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. You love it. Rihanna.
I do.
Come
like
on,
it.
Patrick. Come
All right,
on.
man. I'm sure I've seen it before, but I just didn't.
We miss. What is it?
Robin Fenty.
That's a bad name.
Robin Santee.
Fenty.
Fenty. That's a bad
Fenty.
name.
That
No
is a
wonder
bad
she
name.
goes with something else. All right, we're 2-2. Come on, Patrick Young. That's right up your age group, man. Turn around and read
You're right.
that poster off the wall. What does it say? Yawn. We yawn.
All right,
poster?
we're gonna go
That's on
sports.
TV.
We're gonna go
Sports.
sports.
Oh,
It's all multiple choice.
we don't need it. We don't need it.
Oh, Pat, you don't need it.
Yeah, okay. Ask the question, and we'll
Good.
see if we can answer it
Yeah,
without.
there we go, Pat.
What country is the largest bowling center located?
That's a good question.
What
You know that?
country?
Do you happen to say there's multiple choice in this one?
I did.
All right, let's go.
I did.
Biggest bowling center. What country has the largest? I guess most lanes. Big, huge monster.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Is
think it through.
Is it the U.S., Japan, Germany, or Italy?
My first guess. We're talking here, okay, Pat?
I feel like you and I would know. We would know if it was USA. I don't
Yes.
think that's like.
I'm going to
we
talk
wouldn't
this
have heard
through.
it.
It could be with Japan has a huge population, right?
Yeah,
So that might lean with a huge population. Maybe
and they do.
need
They
it.
do take those little sports very, very seriously.
So what were the four?
So besides U.S. and Japan, you have Germany and Italy.
Hold on. Let me,
I bowled in Italy a few times.
can
I
I
was in
call
super-
Salma Hayek? Let me call Salma.
I was
No,
in
I
a
won't
super
bother
small
her.
city. So I that's the only reference I have. So
no
my
Florida
guess.
there, Terry.
I
only
know.
because of that
Can
would
we
be
go?
Italy.
Can we go Japan just for the population kind of thing? And maybe they've got a 1,000 lane. Can we go Japan, guys? Is that okay?
I don't like Pat's face.
I don't either.
A lot of people don't.
I know. Is that a question? It's more of a statement, Patrick.
All right, man. I'm gonna be mad. It's gonna. Ooh, it's,
We're going
all right,
Japan.
Yes,
Go
Japan.
Terry. Go JU.
Yes.
Joe. Joe. Go JU. Give me a J. Give me a
Jay,
U.
you.
JU.
Really? Is that all you would
At
do?
this point, I'll be their football fan.
Okay,
I'll be a JU Dolphin fan.
We're 3-2, folks. 3-2.
All right.
Better than the Jets. Better than everybody.
History.
Oh man, that covers everything. That's just. I mean, that could literally be everything,
Yeah, that's
right?
Wait
I mean,
for the question.
history.
Wait for the question before
Everything
we
is history.
Before you,
What I
assume-
just said a second ago is now history. Everything's history. This is terrible. Bad question. It's a bad question.
One of the ancient world wonders, the Hanging Gardens, was found in which city?
I know that. It's that. It's right there. Patrick Young, for the love of Pete, what are you doing if you can't answer this question? This is why I brought you along here. Babylon.
My dog.
Babylon.
Yes, Babylon.
It just hit me. How about that?
How about that?
Good job, Terry.
Could our producer please cut that out? That may be I'm telling you, that may be the single greatest moment of my life. Sorry, Kendall. Sorry, Kendall. I love you, girl, but that was incredible.
That was incredible.
What are you eating, Pat? What are you eating?
Tres leches.
Don't talk with your mouth full. Your mom's right there. And your grandma.
And my dog.
And
My dog is staring right at me.
You been into the dog, Pat?
Huh? No.
Getting no food to that dog.
He is staring.
Babylon,
through
in
my
case you're
soul.
wondering. The hanging garden of Babylon.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm
All
feeling
right.
smart.
Spirits.
Hey, Pat Young, anytime you want to jump in here, just jump right in, Pat. Jump right in.
The spirits question.
You, as in drinking?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Which fruit is used to flavor the liqueur Southern Comfort?
Which fruit?
Oh, Southern Comfort.
Southern Comfort.
Cherry.
I'm not a big
Cherry.
cherry. He says cherry.
Did you say cherry or did you say Terry?
No, he said cherry.
I believe it's cherry.
Terry?
So we get two then. Let me
I haven't had Southern Comfort in so long.
what is the question again? What fruit is mixed with it or something?
To flavor the liqueur. Yeah.
Coconut.
No. Peach.
Oh man.
Peach.
Yeah.
That one was clearly on Patric Young. Good miss right there, Pat. 4-3. Come on, Pat. I need you.
Last
Where's
time I had
Smart
Southern
Pat?
Comfort was like 8 years ago.
Where is we want Smart Pat? We want Smart Pat. Where is Smart Pat?
Let's get back to sports. In what year were the first Air Jordan sneakers
And before we do
released?
this, let me give a quick shout out to our producer. We're gonna go another minute or two, take a quick break, and we'll wrap up. I know we need one more break. First year Air Jordan.
The first Air Jordan sneakers were released.
Patrick, let's talk this out. He played at Carolina.
Well, it sucks that I didn't watch Air Jordan or whatever.
It's got to be. It's in that 85. We're talking 85, 86, 87. He was at Carolina when 80, 82, 83, 84.
It wasn't his first year with the Bulls.
Now, I don't think. I think it would have been his second or third year, which would have been somewhere in that 86, 87, 85, 6, 7. Pat, I'll let you take it. Take a stab. I think we're in the vicinity right there. We're in the vicinity.
I'm going to go with 93.
I think it's way too late, but go ahead.
84.
84. I had us in the vicinity. God. Patric Young.
Nothing.
All right, you got one more for us?
Yeah.
We're 4-4. Okay, Patric Young. We're freaking 4-4. Okay? Now, if you want to be a loser the rest of the day, that's fine. I don't want to be a loser the rest of the day. We got 4 wins. We got 4 losses. Now, ask us a question we know.
Ooh, okay. I thought you would have got that one, guys.
93.
Not a big Jordan guy, and I didn't grow up watching him.
Not a big Jordan guy. Didn't go watching him. Not a big Jordan guy.
We'll get him back, Pat. We'll get him back. In Battleship, how many ships does each player have?
7.
Pat?
That seems like a good number.
Come on, you guys are killing him. 5.
Oh, Patric
5.
Young, that's a terrible number. Why'd you listen to me? Patrick.
You guys need a break.
Bad news. Yeah, go. Get out of here. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
Oh,
all right, let's take oh, man, that was just a bad mood guy. I'm not a bad mood guy. Bad mood guy. Let's take a quick break. Come back. We'll wrap things up quickly. Been a fun one. Hope you enjoy it. Good-looking day over Jacksonville. Hopefully we can avoid the storm heading our way, and it'll turn and go back into the ocean or the Gulf or somewhere. One down, one quick segment left on a Tuesday edition from Jointon Creek. Of course, the Hurricanes right here in Jointon Creek.
At Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, we know pain and injuries can stop you from doing what you love. This is why our board-certified orthopedic specialists offer the latest in both non-surgical and surgical treatment options and create a treatment plan tailored to your unique lifestyle and goals. So, whether it is a sports injury or that nagging pain that's keeping you from doing what you love, our team has the right treatment for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Bricks Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Bricks Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Bricks Jack's Beach.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is.
Oh, what is that?
The Action Sports Jax 24/7 network is streaming. I'm Stuart Weber, and I'm here to teach you a nice three-step process on how you can watch all your favorite programming from the Brent and Austin Show every weekday 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or the Cup Date with me. It's fantastic. We talk NASCAR. It's a great time. Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. All right, first step, easy. Download the Action News Jax app. You probably already have it downloaded on your phone, so you might already have that one taken care of. Step 2, see that stack of pancakes up there? You click that stack of pancakes, and it's going to bring down step number 3, which is a full screen of all the different streams that you can click on, including the Action Sports Jax 24/7 stream. You click that, the video's rocking and rolling on your mobile device. You're watching all the shows you want to, and you're having a good time. You can also do it on your smart TV with the Action News Jax Now app. I do it on my Samsung TV at home. It's a great way to watch it on a nice, large screen for all the content. That's the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Hope you can find it.
You trust CGC to make your water great, and now you can trust CGC with your plumbing needs as well. Fast, convenient scheduling, licensed and insured. A quick call away at 904-552-1242.
You never know when you're going to have an issue with a shower, toilet, or maybe it's a sink that sometimes is easy to fix. All right, let's be honest. I'm not fixing anything. I'm totally staging this because when I have a plumbing problem, I call CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing.
Trained professionals, transparent pricing, customer satisfaction. Small problem or even a bigger issue. Maybe you need a new tankless water heater or something a bit more intricate. The experts with 25 years of experience at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing can do it all. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. That's 904-552-1242 or cgcwater.com. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
Doing here on a Tuesday. Remember, we are here every single Tuesday in the heart of Mandarin. You know it by now. Hurricanes, Julington Creek. Patric Young's been around having a good time. Pat, fun show. Good sports talk, and then a little trivia there. We did pretty good. We did pretty good.
I think we did pretty good. Hey, you know, see, Jason Fashioner thinks that the Tampa Bay logo is great. I think the Milwaukee Brewers have the best logo in baseball.
By the way, real quick, best sports uniform ever, home and away, was on display Saturday in Baton Rouge. UCLA, by far. Home UCLA football, road UCLA football, best ever. Pat, we're out of here. We'll be tomorrow, Hump Day. Come by, say hi. We will be at our Wednesday home. You know it by now. Twin Peaks, Atlantic, and Kernan, that intersection right there. 4 to 6 happy hour at the on a hump day. You can't go better. You can't go wrong than being at Twin Peaks. Be there tomorrow, 4 to 6. Hope to see you there, folks.
For those dealing with pain from a sports injury, arthritis, or spine condition, Southeast Orthopedic Specialists offers innovative new non-surgical options. Our regenerative medicine treatments, including platelet-rich plasma and other regenerative treatments, use your body's own restorative cells to aid in treating injuries. These procedures are performed in our offices and typically require minimal downtime. If you want to get back to doing what you love, our regenerative treatment options may be right for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Bricks Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Bricks Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Bricks Jack's Beach.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay.
Sure has been a while.
Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is.
Oh, what is that?
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jax to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jax in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jax 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms. Whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV, you can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jax 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
It's a new logo, new branding. With Bold City Heating and Air, it's an old school approach. One of the few locally owned and operated air conditioning businesses left in Jacksonville. It's hot, Florida in the summer. You can't do much to avoid it, but you can keep cool with Bold City Heating and Air. It's every customer counts kind of service, from when these trucks have pulled up to my home over the last couple of years and when they pull into your driveway as well. From communication to pricing to the actual service, everyone at Bold City Heating and Air cares about you. You know who is coming to your house. You know they will be well trained, and they will respect your home. Air conditioning convenience at boldcityac.com. Stay cool while it gets hot. Bold City Heating and Air can help. Don't get caught sweating all summer. boldcityac.com, and they have financing to help. New systems starting at $110 a month and $50 off any repairs. Stay safe, stay comfortable.